Hey y'all, how's it going? Welcome back to Seed to Plate channel. Today's a very exciting day. Today is potato harvesting day. So we have Plant Daddy Cam, who you guys met last time, who helped me plant the potatoes. He is my boyfriend of quite a long time. And so I have a few things I want to show you first in the garden, and then we're gonna show you what these potatoes look like. So we have got some flowers. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna pick a little bouquet to take home. I am so happy. These are some peppermint stripe zinnias that I was so excited about. We've got our illumination zinnias. We've got some queen lime orange over there. These are all the potatoes we're gonna be harvesting. And then it looks like we're gonna have a few tomatoes to take home. So we have a big day, but that's okay. We're rewarding ourselves with breakfast tacos after this. Oh my guys, this is only from like 3 plants. So we're taking a pitchfork and we're pulling up the whole plant. And then oh my gosh, this is so fun. Oh yeah, those would be good. Those would be good to just like roast by themselves. It's little like baby potatoes. And so we're also having to kind of get in here, and what is that metal thing? Oh, it's the pitchfork. Sorry. Nice. I thought it was like living in the dirt. Oh my God, that's concerning. Whoa, oh, it's a baby snake. Okay, well, that's real.
Get going, buddy.
That scared me. Everything's fine. Everything's going great. Hey y'all, so here's the final haul. We got a lot of tiny guys, but that's good. We harvested the rest of the onions, but this is full. Like, this is a lot. I kind of want to weigh it when I get home, so stay tuned for that. But this all is gonna get cleared out. The garlic and the green beans are gonna stay. Cam is currently watering, and then all the tomatoes are still up. So very successful potato harvest. We'll weigh it when we get home. Hey y'all, I'm editing Brooke here. It is Sunday afternoon. I am enjoying a fresh made margarita to celebrate a very successful weekend of gardening, and my back hurts. So I realized when I was editing the potato video, I did not tell you like one thing I did to grow that many potatoes. And I was like, what kind of a gardener YouTuber would I be if I didn't like talk about what I did? So wanted to add this snippet in here before we weigh the potatoes to tell you what I did. So when we planted the potatoes, we have a video of us planting the potatoes, but I didn't really talk through how we did it. I looked at all the different methods. I watched videos, I read stuff, and I kind of just decided to go for the super deep planting method. So we dug trenches that were probably, I'm gonna say, on the conservative side of things, they were 10 inches. On the aggressive side, they were a whole foot. They were 12 inches. They were very deep trenches. We dug those. That's where we planted the potatoes. We put them maybe 8 to 10 inches apart. And that definitely caused a few of them to be smaller, like that's for sure. And also we could have left the potato vines longer and gotten bigger potatoes, but we chose not to because I wanted to start Malone's. So I think one of the big things with potatoes that I learned was consistent watering is super key. So potatoes do best with consistent watering. And I didn't spray them with anything for the pests. The only fertilizer that I did was some of that concentrated compost that I used a few videos back. I did use that, and we honestly haven't gotten that much rain. So I think just like a lot of sunlight. The community garden plot gets like at least 10 hours of sunlight. It is like completely uninterrupted. So super good sunlight, very consistent watering. I used concentrated compost one time. We did mulch with some shredded cedar mulch when the potatoes like just started to come up. So they did have a little bit of mulch on them. And I will say the potatoes did start to kind of like
pop through the top. And the problem with that is if potatoes hit the sun, if they have those little green spots, those are then toxic and you can't eat them. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. So that is something that, like, I didn't really do any hilling or mounding or anything like that. I literally just dug them super deep. But some of them did start to kind of break through the top. So what I'm thinking is if we would have left them for maybe like another week or so until the tops actually like died back, I do think we would have sacrificed some potatoes to seeing the sunlight. However, that was it. I really didn't do that much to get those potatoes. They did go for right around maybe just shy of 90 days, because the potato planting video was more towards the end of February, and in Texas too, timing is really important on when to plant those. And actually we did get a freeze that killed some of the new vegetation on those potatoes. But I talked to one of my older gardeners, and he said, you know what? Go ahead and just leave that. I think they're gonna come back. And they totally did. So we did get a light freeze right when the potatoes started to like poke through the dirt. But they came back and did really well. So, like I said, editing Brooke here, just wanted to hop in and kind of explain the whole process that I went through to grow such potatoes. And yeah, let's go see how many potatoes we grew and let's weigh them. Okay, y'all, so we grew 20 pounds of potatoes. This is my first year growing potatoes. So I want to show you how they came out. A lot of them are very small. A lot of them are like this size. Oh, look, this one's like a little heart. That's cute. So a lot of them are pretty small. We probably could have let the plants go like a couple more weeks until they fully died back, but we were a little anxious for potatoes. And I also want to get my late summer garden planted. That's like melons, sweet potatoes, okra, stuff like that. So let me show you what we got. These are our Yukon Golds. These are either our Yukon Golds or our Kennebecs. Not 100% sure. We got a couple of russets from some kitchen scraps, so that was very exciting. Our Purple Majesties are really cute. They're super, super cute. I think the ones that did the best for us, honestly, were these red Pontiacs. So these little baby red potatoes. And then I think some of the Kennebecs are some of the bigger red ones. I think that's a bigger Kennebec. So overall, they did really well. We definitely packed them in there pretty tight. Like, we had a lot of potato plants in that small space. Honestly, I kind of like the smaller potatoes. They're probably not going to like store as well. But here where it's so hot, like we don't have a really large window to grow potatoes anyway because we don't necessarily have like a super long season. So what I'm going to do to cure these is I'm actually going to put them in a single layer on a rack in the garage. When you cure potatoes, you don't want to rinse the dirt off. So you want to leave them nice and dirty. And that's how we will cure them and store them. We did scrape some of the skin as we were harvesting, so that was a little bit of a bad on our part, but we will definitely be eating these for dinner tonight. We got some larger purple ones, but I will show you some of my favorite potato recipes here coming up. And yeah, thanks so much for coming along with us today on the journey of planting potatoes. We also got a bunch of green beans and a couple of tomatoes, and we harvested the rest of our onions, so today's been a good garden day. Thanks so much for watching. Happy gardening. We'll see you next time.